hope has changed tremendously since the first film. Like, I feel sometimes like I get whiplash trying to keep up with how quickly her life changes and evolves. When we first met her in the first Ant-Man film, she was a corporate woman who was completely dedicated to her work, had no intimate relationships to be spoken of in her life, was estranged from her father, was had believed her mother was dead, and was in no romantic relationship. Cut to like 4 or 5 hours of cinema later, 2 films later, at the beginning of QUANTUMANIA, she has repaired her relationship with her father. She has recovered her mother from the quantum realm. She has fallen in love with Scott Lang, and now she's stepmomming little Cassie Lang, who's a young woman. And her life is just totally transformed. Her life is full of love. It's full of intimacy and connection and vulnerability, and all of that peace and contentment that comes from that is just pouring out into her work, which she has now dedicated her company, PIM Technologies, to solving the largest problems of the world, like global warming or the housing crisis. So she is a renewed woman. She is a very different person than when I first started playing her. I would describe the quantum realm as the opening of new possibilities. So we have the multiverse already. And essentially, there is no distinction between the difference between a universe that is out there versus a universe that is in here or in there or around us. So there's just this infinitude of possibility that if you go into the quantum realm, any which direction, and direction doesn't exist really in that space, but in our concepts, in any which direction, in any which way, you can encounter something never before conceived of. I think the signature of an Ant-Man film is, first of all, family first. It's all about family dynamics and family stories. It's also about humor and lightness and sweetness. And in a big, sweeping, epic Marvel tale like the one that we're telling, with very, very high stakes and a very formidable bad guy, a very formidable villain, somehow Peyton still managed to hang on to the film being essentially about family, being essentially sweet and always funny.